Hello, welcome back to GOT. Today we're going to take a look at the Pixel 9 Pro and compare it to the Pixel 8 Pro. Should you upgrade, or is there really not enough difference to make a difference? Let's get to it. So those of you who've had the Pixel 8 Pro, you know what I'm talking about. This is really a good phone. The screen is beautiful. The bezels are minimal on this thing. Now it has a Tensor G3 chip in it, and it has 12 gigabytes of RAM, which was a lot last year for a phone. And of course, it has great cameras, having a 50 megapixel main, 48 ultra wide, and a 48 megapixel 5x zoom. Now, think about that. Those are some great combinations of cameras, especially when you look at like Samsung, the competitor. It's a 10 megapixel, and a 50 megapixel main. And even the iPhone being, 48 megapixel and then two 10s as well. So this is a really good camera. And same with the iPhone 16. The iPhone 16 has the main 48 and a 48 ultra wide, but the telephoto on that is a 5x 12 megapixel camera. So that just goes to tell you how great this phone was with hardware and everything, and still is today. Now the Pixel 8 has rounded corners. It's not squared off like the new Pixel 9, and all the phones today, you're talking Samsung, Apple, and now the Pixel, they all got this new squared off look and feel, so they're all pretty much similar. But you can't overlook that because, you know what, it really is a good look and feel. Now back to the Pixel 8. You know, the Pixel 8, it had this new revolutionary thermometer on the back. Yeah, a gimmick, but I do use it. I use it quite a bit, actually. And I have different scenarios. I could tell you all about them, but it's really a personal preference. But bottom line, yeah, it is a gimmick. Now the Pixel 8 Pro was promised all the different AI features as well. Some of them that did not show up until now, after the release of the 9, like the enhanced zoom, basically where you zoom in after the fact, after you've taken the photo, and with processing power, it enhances the image a little bit. That works so-so. And same with the Pixel 9, but at least now it has it. So is the Pixel 8 getting any less of a feature that you're getting on the Pixel 9? Not as I see it. So you get all the same AI features. Now there may be some things that the Tensor 4 can only do, the 3 can't do, but we still have not run into that yet. Now, as of last year, Pixel only had one size of Pro, which is the Pixel 8 Pro, which is this 6.7 inch. This year, their larger Pro, their XL is going to be a 6.8 inch, so a little bit larger than this one. So now if there's folks out there that hesitated to get the 8 Pro because you didn't want the large size, well, guess what? This year, you have that option with the new Pixel 9 Pro. It's a 6.3 inch screen or phone, and it's really the perfect size. And to let you know how perfect this size is, well, Apple's doing the same thing with their Pro phone. They're going from a 6.1 inch to a 6.3 inch. But I will tell you, I put this in my wife's hand and asked her, did she feel the difference between her iPhone Pro, which is a 6.1 inch, and this one? And she did not. And I asked her if the increased size on this would be a deal breaker. She said no. She could actually feel that the weight on this was actually very light, even compared to her iPhone 15 Pro. The major difference being there's more surface on this screen. You get more view of everything you do on the phone versus apps and web browsing. It's just a better experience with a little bit larger screen without having to go to a full-size monster of a phone, because the new Pixel 9 Pro XL is actually larger than this one. Now, to be honest with you, I don't have the XL in hand, and it may not feel much larger because of the squared off edges and the fact that it's going to have even less bezel than this one. So a lot of the size change could be just in the design of the screen, but I'm just talking off the top of my head here. I need to go into a store and really compare the size. Now, honestly, if you're looking at function and usability or missing out on anything technology-wise, I don't think you would by staying with the 8 Pro. And if you have a Pixel 8 and you want a Pro version, you could probably save a little money by going for the 8 Pro if you always wanted a larger phone, but don't want to go the full expense of a 9 Pro XL. But on paper, yes, there's a little bit more processing power difference between the two. I mean, this thing has 16 gigs of RAM versus 12 gigs of RAM. You have the G4 versus the G3. So on paper, this phone should be a little quicker, a little faster, and more up to date. And of course, you still have the 7-year warranty on both. So even if you get the 8, you still have 7 years, or I guess maybe 6 years of upgrades and security patches, not warranty, which I said earlier, but security patches and upgrades. You still have another 6 years on this one, just 1 year less than this one. But how many of you out there keep your phone for more than 4 or 5 years? I'd love to see everybody put in the comments how long you keep your phones. I'd love to see a big long list. So do that for me down in the comments. Tell me, do you keep your phones for 1, 2, 3, 4? Do you trade them every other year? What's your pattern? Now, if you're a user of the Pixel 8 series, the standard size phone, and you wanted to get a Pro, you just didn't want to go this size, well, this is definitely the phone to get. The Pixel 9 Pro 6.3 inches is really the sweet spot for sizing the phone. And this is actually one of 2 6.3 inch screens that Pixel has, because the Pixel Fold is actually a 6.3 inch screen. Check out this video, my comparison of the Pixel 9 Pro Fold versus the Pixel 9 Pro. So really, I have to leave it with you. Do you want the new slick design? Do you want a little bit larger phone but don't want to go for the massive upgrade? Well, Pixel 9 Pro may be the phone for you. If you want to save money, you want a larger phone, and you still want all those features, well, the Pixel 8 Pro is a great phone. Now, to be completely transparent, I'm actually trading this in for this phone. Google has yet to send me the trade-in kit. It's supposedly on the way. It's supposed to be here in the next few days. Once I get that trade-in kit, I got to send this in. They gave me $699 trade-in value on the 8 Pro, and I applied that to the Pixel 9 Pro, and I also had 400 credit on their account for buying the Pixel Pro Fold, and I got this phone for free. And I'm glad I did it, because I really am growing fond of the smaller phone. And the great thing about it is it's the same size as the Pixel Pro Fold. So Pixel did a great thing. They didn't only make one the perfect size, they made two. And of course, this one, if you want the larger screen, you just open it up, and even the larger Pixel pales in comparison to size. So there you have it, a quick look at the difference between the Pixel 9 Pro and the Pixel 8 Pro. If you don't have either and you're thinking about upgrading, let me know down in the comments which one you're going to do. If you have any questions about the two and you want to really know, you want me to dive deep into something, go ahead, leave that question down below, and I will be honest with you and tell you what the difference is, if there is any. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure you go down below and you subscribe to this channel. While you're down there, smash that like button, because it really does help out the channel. When you help out this channel, I can make more great content for you. So make sure to subscribe, because I'll go into more depth on these phones and others, and I'll answer your questions. Thanks for hanging out with me. Until next time, have a wonderful day, and God bless.